Alright, what is up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with KruphiX, the god of X spells. Look at that guy. He just got X written all over him. And we're against Athreos, god of passage. So, Athreos is not as good as I initially thought. He definitely has some potential. I haven't seen him do anything crazy, so he is cheap, which is nice, but he's not insane. His effect isn't the best. So, it's a recording, so hopefully you guys will be okay with that. But this was actually a pretty awesome game. I've been working a lot lately, just trying to, make that money. So here we go. KruphiX. Our hand. I'm probably a little more greedy when I see an Ancestral Vision Island hand, or a land that taps for blue. Probably should not keep this. But we do. We've got Oracle Mondiah, and Oracle Mondiah is a little off theme, but we want to make a lot of mana with the KruphiX, so it is on theme as far as that goes. We just want to make a lot of mana, and this helps us do that and get through our lands to the top of our deck quicker. We got Prime Speaker Zagana, who's got an ability which says she enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters, or X. There's two X's on there, which is pretty sweet. And then she draws cards equal to her power. You can't see it, it doesn't even fit in the MTG text box. You have to hover over for the huge wall of text. There it is. Great Behemoth. And creatures get +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures you control, and it has haste and trample. Pretty awesome. It doesn't have trample normally, only the turn it's played. Special Vision, just card draw. We have to kind of have a little bit of a generic card draw. You have My Coast, and pull Chronos, Monstrosity X. Dealing X damage. We got 4 X's on that card, so it makes the cut. Thanks to Trasco, let me a bunch of these cards, so it's pretty awesome. Alright. So we're going to play Island and Special Vision, which is even better, because now I don't take damage. I'll hide this from you guys. So, thanks for all the likes in the last video. I think I got like over 70 likes. That's pretty. I don't know if I've gotten that many. Maybe one other video, but thanks a lot, I appreciate it. If you want to keep liking this video, you can feel free to do that. So, opponent plays Athreos and Heliod, and I'm a little, this is hard for me to deal with, because I don't really have any way to deal with this. There's no exile effects, and they're just going to be there and be annoying. And once they become creatures, it's going to be even more difficult, because we just have a bunch of big green fatty dumb guys who can't really get through indestructible blockers. So you have to be aware of that. So, Teddy's birthday's on Wednesday. Hopefully I will upload a couple Teddy videos shortly, because I said if you wanted to see Teddy videos, like the video, and you guys did, so I'll bring that to you. We have Cold Ice Selkie one turn late, and he is not quite with the theme. He kind of does, if you think about it. He deals combat damage equal to his power that he does. Well, he deals combat damage equal to his power, of course, but he draws cards equal to the combat damage he does. So it's kind of like X, but it's not actually written into the card, and I actually opened that in Shadowmoor Sealed, so I wanted to try it out. Alright, we have Time Warp, take extra turns. And get Mortify, which is probably the worst thing that could happen to us that turn. I actually needed that ability on, what's her name? Oracle Mondiah. So we're going to search for tomorrow, and what are we doing? We're going to Cold Ice Selkie, because Cold Ice Selkie makes all of our Time Warp effects a lot better. We do have several of them in the deck, which is probably going to annoy people, and I think it does annoy people. I mean, sitting there while your opponent takes multiple turns is not the most fun thing to do. We're going to press play. So what our opponent does, he's tapping with X. Astral Cornucopia. Oh my god! Why is this not in my deck? Alright guys, I have neglected to put this in my deck. It's a newer card, so you have to forgive me, but this has got KruphiX written all over it. XXXX. Oh my god, I have to go get one. Alright. This is a good reason I did this replay then, huh? Alright, we're gonna draw first, see what happens. Consecrated Sphinx. Sphinx has an X at the end of his name. And he draws cards. Who doesn't love Consecrated Sphinx, right? What is this? Magister of Worth. This card is so good in 1v1. It's basically a Wrath, and you get to keep a 4/4 flyer, and it only costs 6 mana. And in 1v1, there's no way, if you want a Wrath, it's going to happen. I mean, also you can get a Living Death, possibly, but never seen that happen yet. But look at this guy. So I vote Grace, which doesn't matter what I vote, because it's going to be a Wrath no matter what. So I jokingly say, well, that's not even fair. But yeah. you know, that's what that card does. So here we go. Simic Charm, we give our guys Hexproof. And just for the flavor of Simic, I don't know, I just threw it in there. I don't think it's the best card. Just try it out. We're going to pretend like we have Counterspell. We don't. He Demonic Tutor, so I'm a little bit scared now because he got a ton of mana. And he plays Liliana, so I don't know if he actually, like, Demonic Tutored for this. He actually has a full Demonic Tutor. But he did. He got his Liliana. And I don't know if I would have gotten Liliana in his spot, but, I mean, he's pretty far ahead at this point. Alright. So now we have 2 Vigilance guys. One is indestructible, blocking a Liliana with also Heliod activations available. And we're going to need to do something this game. We play our little Dryad Herber. Time Warp, because we want to get more mana. Hero's Bane, to put a guy out there. Hero's Bane is sweet. Get that guy. I'm sure this guy was pretty busted limited. The best card ever! This card is so annoying. It's X, KruphiX. Let's go. And plus, I mean, that's just the Prophet of my gods. We gotta play him. Prophet of KruphiX, tap for mana, Mana Plaza. You guys see this card yet? Whenever you cast a spell, Mana Plaza gives +X until end of turn with X of that card's spells converted mana cost. And it's actually pretty sweet. I've liked it. I've been impressed with this card. People are forced to chump it. If you had Trample, I would have liked it a lot better. And KruphiX can't really attack because if I attack with both of these guys, he just blocks this. They both die, and I think this guy's better, and then this just gets blocked for free. And I don't have Vigilance, so I'm going to have to tap my guy down. I want to save some damage now because we're getting low, potentially, because of all this stuff that he has. Alright, so hopefully he doesn't find a way to kill all my things. We just feign a Strip Mine here. I actually would rather just have the mana. Strip Mining him at this point isn't going to do anything. He searches a Scrubland after he searched a Swamp the first time, which is kind of weird. Alright, he's doing a huge spell, and I'm just thinking to myself right now, if he taps out for anything, like, this big, he's just gonna probably lose. We're gonna Plasm Capture, and we're gonna be able to Prime Speakers again. So let's see what our opponent does. So he's tapping all his mana. He does a Primal Command for 9, which is a converted mana cost of 11. This is like possibly the best thing for me to... Best thing that could have happened. I mean, he has no way of knowing. I guess he can't play around it as much, and this card is one of those must-kill kind of deals. But I had pretty much the best card ever. You know, Plasm Capture, add X. Mana, any combination of colors to your mana pool, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. So, yeah, kaboom. So, we get 11 mana at our main phase, which is pretty amazing. Attacks with both of these guys. I guess it's a free attack, so you might as well just do it. Block that for free. Take 4. And now we're going to Prime Speaker Zagana. So this Mana Plasm is now a 5/5 because of this spell. Now if you see when we cast Prime Speaker, this became an 11/11, and Prime Speaker became a 12/12. So X just got silly. It just got insane. Now we got 11 mana, and Craterhoof is just going to close the game out, despite his guys being there. Yep, that was pretty much the best thing that could have happened. Nothing. I'm just going to cast spells to make this Mana Plasm huge, and just make our Craterhoof even more insane. I don't know what it is. I just feel never complete if I just play Craterhoof and win. We just want to make sure we win. I don't feel like doing math. we get some Saprolings. I don't want to bounce this, just in case something like free fog happens. Yeah, I've seen... There's actually a black fog that exists, which is kind of weird. Get Time Warp back, not that it matters. And... Critter of the X raining the death down. Look at this mana pool. That's like 23 for a 3 mana card. That's pretty good. And there you go. We were gonna do like 1 million damage to him. But that's Craterhoof Behemoth. I think the deck steals a lot of wins with Craterhoof, which I know people don't like this card because it's pretty much a super easy win a lot of the time. It is 8 mana, and I don't have a lot of ways to use it other than like Hydra Broodmaster. I like the Aether Mutation. It's expensive, and sometimes you don't get a ton of tokens, but that helps. It fits the theme with the X deck. There's an Omnath. I haven't actually gotten to play around with him much. He's nice in that he makes your green mana stick around. KruphiX guy. think this I'm going to cut. It doesn't really fit the theme, but I'm still waiting on a couple cards, and that's why I posted the deck list. This could maybe get cut because it doesn't really specifically fit the theme. I mean, it is X amount of islands, take card X power, but it doesn't say it explicitly on the card. And then Hydra Broodmaster. I've gotten this card to make like 8/8/8s before, and then just killed my opponent, which was pretty nice. So there you have it. Sorry for the replay, but I thought this was a pretty sweet game. It felt kind of unwinnable, but then he tapped out for this Profane Command. And Plasm Capture, plus Prime Speaker Zagana, plus Mana Plasm. I didn't even realize it was happening. I was like, how did I get so many cards? I completely forgot about Mana Plasm being in play. I thought I was going to get like 4 cards from KruphiX. So there you have it. Yeah. Prime Speaker. This is why I don't like her as a general. Just too abusable. And I guess so is KruphiX, apparently. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below and stay tuned for the next one. See you next time.